So, you ready?
I've been ready. I hope you are.
I'm past ready, but you know what's more important than that? Those folks out there have been waiting and waiting. And when I go out, they can say, we're still waiting on that chicken dumpling competition.
Well, here it comes. The reason I was holding off, I didn't want you to lose a lot of fans and them say, I thought she's the best cook in the world. And finds out her fat husband can outcook her.
Those are fighting words. And he can't even say a word.
Well, after that tuna fish recipe, you've got a lot to live up to.
I'll tell you what.
It is world famous, that's for sure.
I'm telling you what, a lot of people loved it. Well, may the best man or woman win.
So who's starting off?
All right. Well,
I'm going to be first. I'm going to cook, so good luck.
Good luck. You're going to need it.
The words I have for you cannot be said to the audience. Well, y'all, I think my husband is a big blowhard. And I think that he is being way overconfident in his chicken and dumplings. So we'll see. The real test will be when we take our 2 containers of chicken and dumplings down to the chicken box at the Lady and Sons and just get random people to taste it. They're not going to know whose was whose. And if he beats me, I swear I will just... So we might have to make it the best 2 out of 3 days. So there's not going to be an exact recipe because I'm cooking. I'm in it to win it. So I'm just going to be tasting, putting. Now, I'll share this with y'all, and I think I've shared it one time in the past, but I had read that, you know, we've always washed our chickens, but then they came out with something that said you really shouldn't wash chickens like that in your sink.
Yeah.
Because it brings in more things to get you sick. So to this day, I'm still not washing it. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cover him with enough water for him to cook. Now I'm going to put the liver. I don't think this one has a gizzard. It has a half of a gizzard and a little piece of a gizzard. And I'm going to put that in there for more flavor. Okay, so I got my chicken. I got it covered with water. And I referred back to my very first cookbook. I got 1 bay leaf. So in it goes. Now they have this wonderful, I call it a wet base, a product to me that is superior to the little cubes of bouillon. So, I mean, I'm going to put a good bit because that's a big pot of water. And I'm about to the bottom of this one.
What did you say? 1 teaspoon of that equals a cube?
Yeah, 1 teaspoon of this. So I've got another jar in the refrigerator that I'm going to get out. But I'm going to run some real hot water in here. And I'm going to get all the goodie out of that jar. I think that my grandmama didn't use garlic. But I am going to put some garlic powder and some onion powder in this to give us a little stronger base, you know, a little stronger stock. And I'm going to Go ahead now. When you use these kind of products, a bouillon cube or this wet base, you can buy this in with less salt, with a lower salt, but these are not lower. So you want to be careful that you don't over salt your stock because of using the wet base. Got a teaspoon of black pepper. So the name of the game is to get you a nice rich stock. You could even add some carrots to this, but then pull them out, because to me, carrots don't belong in chicken and dumplings. All right, now, and this is my onion powder, and I'm actually going to add an onion, but I'm using this just as a booster. All right. So I trimmed off the tip of the celery where it had, been bruised from being cut. And I love using the celery leaves because that's where so much of your flavor is. And I just like that color being in my pot. Okay. We're going to give this chicken a nice bath. Nice hot bath. So this is going to be just a rough chop. Pot it goes. Do I have everything in there now that I wanted to put? I really do think I'm going to go ahead and not overdo it. Not overdo it, but just a little Italian seasoning. If I can, there it is. Just a little. I love to see the texture that they bring to the pot. Okay. Now, if I was making a marinara sauce or lasagna, I'd put probably a good bit more Italian seasoning, but I want to do it just enough to bring some flavors to it. Okay. So this is just going to cream it up a little bit.
It does smell good.
Can you believe that he said it didn't even smell good?
It's going to be cold here, too. It's going to be good to have tomorrow.
Yeah, Bobby just told me he's making a pot of chili. Because he said, Mama, it's supposed to get cold, cold, cold. All right, I'm going to put that in the big trash can. So he can't see it in this little bitty trash. See y'all in like 45. Okay, our chicken's been cooking. Gosh. About an hour, I guess. So I'm just going to take him out. Ooh, and I'm going to put all that good celery back in there. I'm going to let him cool. All right, I have decided to make my dumplings from scratch like Grandma taught me. And I hope, it's been a long time since I've done the homemade dumplings. So I hope I don't cost myself a win. But anyway, here goes. And this, I highly recommend using the frozen strip dumplings because it's so much easier. This is really hard work. It's so hard to roll out this tough dough. But anyway, I'm going to do it because I'm in it to win it. You hear me, Eddie? I'm in it to win it. I need to put all my seasonings up so he can't see. because he's going to be coming in and fixing his in a little while. So I'll hide all that. I'll hide that. All right. So I'm going to need some flour to roll my dough out. But first, I've got to get my dough. And I'm going to need ice water. And I'm not talking about just cold water from your sink. I'm talking ice water. And that's all the dumplings are, y'all, is plain flour. Can't use self-rising. Plain flour. And ice water. And what we want to start doing, I think I'm going to take that ring off to do this. Now I've got 2 cups of plain flour. And I'm going to add my ice water. We'll start in the center. And just start working that in. From the inside of my flour. And slowly bringing the dry flour in. And you'll want about a teaspoon. I can't believe I forgot the salt. That's all right, I'll catch up. Teaspoon of salt to the 2 cups of. All right, where am I now?
Should be 12.
Oh, Grandma, is this about right? Talk to me, Grandma. Talk to me. Talk to me, Irene. I don't want to put too much water in it. I just don't want to put too much water in there, because by putting too much water, it makes it easy on me, but it could ruin my dumplings. So okay. This takes a lot of strength, y'all. A lot of hand strength that I'm kind of missing. Okay, it's time to pull out the old rolling pin. And start rolling. And we want to roll this out, y'all, to about, thin, like 1/8 of an inch thin. I don't want to flour my knife. All right, let's see. I think I'll start like this. So we're going to let these sit here and dry out, because that will help make them tough. Tough. Uh-oh. So we'll see. We'll see what we got. Maybe I need to just test one. You think? I'm going to just test one. Okay, so I've decided to pull the meat off the bone. And so I want to make sure that I get all the skin. I don't want any skin in my dumplings. So I want to make sure I pull as much of the skin off as I can get. And naturally, you don't want any little bones. The leg bone has a long, skinny bone in it. Like that. Right there, you want to make sure you get that. And I don't like veins. I don't like veins showing up in my chicken, so I want to make sure I get all the veins out. When Ladybird was alive, she lived to be 31 years old. And it was like she knew when I was boiling chicken. Because when I got through getting the meat off, I would bring her the bones. And she'd sit there and crack those leg bones and take that little tongue and pull all the marrow out of those legs. She loved them. Not so much loving the other pieces, but the leg bones she just loved, because she could get that little skinny tongue down in there and get all the marrow.
And then she would throw it on the floor. I remember.
Clunk. When she got all the marrow out, clunk. I miss that bird. All right. Oh, I tested a couple of little strips, and they turned out nice and tough, y'all, just like I was hoping they would be. So you just pinch this off in the sizes that you want. Now I'm going to make sure I want that water to be boiling, boiling, boiling. And like I said, the flour left stuck on these is going to make that broth kind of thick. It's going to thicken it up. Oh, this makes me feel like my daddy and my grandma's close by. Hope they're watching me. It was important, Daddy, that I knew how to make your favorite meal. They'll shrink back up, so I'm just hitting them one more time with the rolling pin. And it's probably going to probably take 20 minutes. Don't you think the 2 trial pieces I did about 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And you don't want to go stirring your dumplings because you don't want to tear them up. You want to shake your pan just like that. That's all the stirring you want to do. I wish y'all could taste it, Eddie, and I tasted the stock, and it's really good. After I put my chicken back in there, I'll be adding about a half stick of butter. Because I wouldn't be worth my salt as a woman, as Paula Deen, if I didn't put some butter in there, now would I? I wouldn't be a very good Paula Deen. Okay, I'm just pressing those down. They've been cooking maybe 15 or 20 minutes. I just added about 4 tablespoons of butter to it to give that yellow cast to it. And I understand Michael is out shopping for his secret ingredients. So we'll see what his secret ingredients are. My secret ingredients is experience. But he did tell me he'd been on the website looking. So good luck. Good luck, Mikey. I'm going to win this thing, y'all. I'm in it to win it. I hope. I'm going to win it. I'll never live it down if I don't win. But I'm going to go to the back and do a little something to get ready. And then I'm toting this down to the chicken box at the Lady and Sons. And the contest is on, y'all. And y'all have been waiting a long time for it, too. So thanks for y'all's patience. I'll see y'all at the chicken box at the Lady and Sons.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.